And in today's video, we are going to be talking about the Shark Robot Vacuum and what it's been like to own it for one whole month. Before we begin, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button and turn on your bell notifications so you can get notified for future videos. I'd love to have you back in the next one. Well, hey guys, Juan here. Thanks for stopping by my channel and checking out this video. So maybe you're in the market to get a robot vacuum, and maybe you stumbled upon this video because you were looking at the Shark Robot Vacuums. And I'm going to tell you guys my thoughts on what it's been like to own it for a whole month, and the good things about it, the bad things about it, and if this is the best robot vacuum for you. So, but before we do that, and before I give you my 1 month review, which if you're just looking for the 1 month review, you can scrub through this video and go toward the end to hear my thoughts on it. But I think you're going to want to stick around and see this robot vacuum in action, and how I unbox it and what it looks like and what it does and how it works. So we're going to dive into that portion of the video, and then at the end I'll give you my 1 month review. So let's go ahead and insert that footage in now. Alright, so here is the box. It's the Shark Ion Robot R76 series. It's a pretty looking vacuum. I like the coloring on it right here. So this does have the auto sense navigation. Navigates all floor types, whether it's on your carpet, your hardwood floor, your rug, and it does sense all that. It goes all the way around. So on here, it's got the multi-surface brush roll, which captures pet hair, dander, allergens, debris on carpets and hardwood floors. And it's got the dual edge and corner brushes on this thing. So 2 spinning side brushes pull in debris from corners and edges. So let's go ahead and unbox it. All right, so it gives you a nice cardboard here. Congratulations on your new Shark vacuum. It's got the setup process on here, how to install the side brushes, how to charge your robot vacuum. You gotta charge this thing for 3 hours before you can even use it. Prep for home cleaning. I mean, it's picking up all your stuff around the house. And then download the Shark Robot app here. All right, inside they give you the Shark Ion booklet, padding, and then here are the components. The docking station here with the power cord. Prepping your home using boundary strips. So use these strips to quickly and easily create no-go zones. So yeah, you just put this like around doors, it looks like, around furniture, maybe a dog's dish, near power cords that may cause tangles, hallways where you'd rather use your robot, so that way it doesn't travel in certain rooms, around furniture with low clearance that may trap your robot. That's something different that they offer compared to some of the other leading manufacturers like iRobot. And with this strip that I just checked, it is magnetic. Attach this onto things that are metal. If you have anything metal, like maybe some chair legs or something like that. And it's a good length. They give you quite a bit here. All right, also in the box, we got a filter here to filter off all the allergens that are in the carpet. And then here is the brain, the robot vacuum itself. All right, look at that. Here's the fun part, peeling all the plastic off. Peel here before charging. Okay, so that gives you a good look at the coloring on this. Navy. I'm a big fan of navy blue. So here it is, a pristine new vacuum, because eventually it's going to get all scuffed up here on the edges from where it's banging into things. But this is what it looks like, brand new. On the bottom side, it does have the brush rollers on it. And they got like rubber on the edge here with the brush here. So this is what you'll have to clean out when it gets all clogged up with all the dog hair, cat hair, whatever pet hair that you have. It's got the roller here that helps guide it so it can go in circles. And here's your 2 main wheels. Here's where I'm gonna be attaching some brushes on here. So it's got 2 brushes that get on the outsides here. So that's a little bit different than some of these other leading iRobot vacuums. They usually will have 1, but this one's got 2 on the edges here. And then this is the tray to pull out and clean your robot vacuum with. So this is where all the hair gets all collected inside here. There's one of your filters. To put it back on, it's just a simple click, just like that. On the front side here, you do have the clean button. dock button, and then max, which is a little different than some of these other vacuums. Like my iRobot has a clean button in the middle. It does have a docking button, but there is not a max button on my iRobot, so this is a little bit different with this Shark. All right, also inside the box, it gives you quite a few extra brushes. So here's 6 different brushes here. So in case 2 of them get worn out, they give you all these extras. Let's go ahead and install one of these brushes on here, see how easy they are. All right, snaps into place there. And there we go. All right, so these 2 metal pieces right here, that's where the charging ports are. So those have to touch the base and then they'll charge right here. So you got to keep these clean. These get dirty every so often, thus not being able to charge it fully. Here's the base. All right, and then that's what charges those 2 metal pieces on the bottom side of your robot vacuum. We'll peel off this plastic piece here. All right, the Shark branding on there. Okay, so now that everything's unboxed, we'll go ahead and get this plugged in and charge this thing for 3 hours before we can get our first use out of it. All right, here's the Shark base. There's my Jealous iRoomba robot vacuum. Go ahead and get this guy on there. Position him on. Usually there's like a light that lights up whenever you have a pretty good connection. There's a light that comes on here. I don't see one coming on here. All right, so I guess we'll hope that that's where it needs to be to start charging. Okay, one thing that you have to do is you actually have to power this thing on. Then there's some blue lights that come on. So now I know that it's charging because it's going like that. When those are all lit up with 3 bars, then I know it'll have a full charge. But yeah, you gotta turn that on first, then it'll start charging. Okay, so this thing's pretty much powered completely. I had 3 full bars until I moved it just now. But it is pretty full, so we're gonna go ahead and hit the clean button and let it do its thing. All right, here's the border that I put on. We're gonna see if that, oh yeah, it works. So I rolled that out so that way it would not go into his floor and it would stay on the carpet. All right, so it's got both of the brushes here and here, helping to clean debris and put it in its line of suction. And it looks like it's not banging into the furniture very hard. It's doing a pretty good job here. All right, so this is a pretty good test here where it's congested in the area. It's got cords and dog toys and stuff. It worked itself out of there really well. Okay, while that thing is cleaning, I will say I can already tell a difference that this one is a little bit quieter than the Roomba that I have. So this one is not as noisy. I kind of like that. Also, I really like that it does have that room divider there, because there were a lot of times that I was maybe setting up chairs or some type of obstacle to prevent the robot vacuum from going into a space that I don't want. So I like that it discovers that little thin strip and will stop. Okay, something I did here is I put that strip around the dog dishes, so that way I wanted to see if it was going to run into the dog dishes here and not spill water like this, okay? Because I don't want it making a mess while I'm gone and it's cleaning. So we're gonna see if it works like this on a hardwood floor. All right, so we are on the hardwood floor here and we're seeing how it picks up. It seems to transition really nicely from a carpet to a hardwood floor, or an area rug to a hardwood floor. I know that some people are always question that, and then there's a test of it stopping and not going over the stairs. And then it goes right over the area rug, so without a problem. Alright, so it did not bang into the dog dish. It must have discovered that magnetic type of strip there, and then I see that it just rotated over from the hardwood to the thicker carpet without any problem. Okay, so to release it, you push down that and it pulls right out, and then you can empty out the container. But as you can see right in there, that's the hair. Okay, so after cleaning the floor a little bit, you can see that some of the hair, the dog hair, is getting caught up there in the brush, but it's doing a pretty good job as far as picking up the hair, and it's in the container getting full. So the suction power is pretty good on this vacuum. Okay, so hopefully you've been watching up to this point. So now my 1 month review on this is this robot vacuum has been very, very good. Now I have owned the Roomba, and I've owned the Shark vacuum, and I've tested out a couple other Roombas before. But the thing that I really like about the Shark vacuum is that it's quiet. Now, sometimes people will run their robot vacuums when they're not home. You know, they can schedule it, which is a great thing that you're able to do with these things. You can schedule them from your phone. But a lot of times I like to be in the room with the robot vacuum, just in case, you know, it gets tangled up in a cord, or, you know, something runs into something. I want to be there to fix it. And the nice thing about the robot is that it's quiet. It's not one of those like high, you know, volume type of machines. This one has been quiet. So because of that factor, that's my favorite part of it so far. Now I do like that the brush roller system is pretty good as far as picking up pet hair, because we do have 2 dogs and a cat in our house, so we have to vacuum and get pet hair off the floor pretty frequently. And this robot vacuum does a pretty good job with pet hair. So would I buy this thing again if I had to go back a month? Absolutely. I would definitely buy this robot vacuum again. So if you are interested in this, I'll have a link in the description down below of where you can get this Shark vacuum. But I recommend it. I think it's a good vacuum for you, especially for the price. It's not as cheap as the cheapest Roomba, and it's not as expensive as the, you know, the 900 series Roomba. So it's a pretty good price for what it does. So I give it 2 thumbs up. So if you did like this video, give it 2 thumbs up, or however many thumbs that they have on this. And go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I'd love to have you back in the next one. So until then, be creative.